Welcome to the movie. Today we come to the story of Doctor Strange, the ultimate wizard of the MCU. The film's opening takes us to Nepal. A group of rogue witches and followers infiltrate Kamar Taj. After beheading the librarian, their leader, Caecilius, steals a book containing the ancient rites belonging to the Ancient One. He is also her former student. The Ancient One soon found out. She defeated some of Caecilius's minions, but failed to stop him from escaping with the book through a portal to London. In New York City, Stephen Strange is a famously talented neurosurgeon who works at Metro General Hospital. But he is very arrogant, and only cares about the wealth and success his talent brings. One night, when he was driving while talking on the phone about work, unfortunately, there was a car accident after he changed lanes without paying attention to the road. Strange was rushed to the emergency room in time and survived. But both his hands were so badly injured that metal pins had to be inserted into them. As a result, his hands were constantly shaking, making it impossible for Strange to even write his name. He poured all his assets and relationships into applying the most advanced medical therapy, but all to no avail. He watched painfully as his career as a doctor ended. Meanwhile, his lover and colleague, Christine Palmer, tries to comfort Strange to move on, but in despair, he accidentally loudly makes her leave him. After months of trying physical therapy, Strange still failed, but he heard that there was a man named Pangborn, still able to walk despite suffering a spinal injury worse than him. After contacting Pangborn, he directed Strange to a mysterious place known as Kamar Taj. Strange wanders around searching for this place in the hope of being healed. While he was surrounded by some bandits, luckily, Mordo appeared to the rescue, taking him to meet the Ancient One at Kamar Taj. She explained to Strange that she used psychic methods to cure Pangborn. Strange, however, did not believe him, acting arrogant and insulting. At that moment, the Ancient One took the soul out of Strange's body, and sent him through many different dimensions. Strange then opened his eyes and begged her to teach him, however he was immediately kicked out. While Strange waited for a long time, for some reason, the Ancient One allowed Mordo to open the door to receive him. The next day, he began to be taught spells by the Ancient One, and how to draw energy from other dimensions of the multiverse, using it to summon weapons and cast spells. He also has access to the library of ancient magical books, which Master Wong is guarding. Wong explained to Strange that the Earth is protected from other dimensions by a spell, like a shield raised, from 3 different locations around the world, including New York, London and Hong Kong. It was the duty of the mages to protect these sanctuaries, although Pangborn chose to waive this responsibility, in order to channel energy into his body so that he could walk again. Strange will have to decide between getting his hands back, or saving the world. In one teaching Strange how to open the portal with the double ring, the Ancient One took Strange to the top of Mount Everest and left him there. Strange, though very difficult, but overcame this challenge. Successfully used the dual ring, opening the teleport portal back before freezing. The Ancient One also introduced Strange to the glass dimension, which existed but was not seen by anyone. Because the real world is not affected by the effects happening here, Strange progressed rapidly over the course of several months, even secretly learning the forbidden ancient books, and how to bend time with the Agamotto Eye. The Eye of Agamotto possesses the Time Stone. Warping time causes the torn page to heal again. Mordo and Wong warned Strange against using this power, as it would break the laws of nature, comparing him to the arrogant power-hungry Caecilius. Meanwhile, Caecilius and his followers use the stolen pages to begin summoning Dormammu. Receive energy from the dark dimension. Caecilius now has many outstanding powers, including the power to bend zero. To pave the way for Dormammu to come to Earth, Caecilius and his followers began targeting the cathedrals. First they destroyed the cathedrals in London. Although the cathedrals are far apart, they are directly connected through special spatial gates. The explosion Caecilius caused destroyed the cathedral in London, accidentally pushing Strange from Kamar Taj to the cathedral in New York. Here he explores various portals, as well as numerous mages' weapons here, including the Cloak of Mystery. Caecilius, after successfully destroying London's cathedral, also went to New York soon after. He attacked the mage here and clashed with Strange. He was still not really mastered how to call a weapon, staggered to fight Caecilius and both followers. I passed two of them through the portal and locked them. Later, he faced Caecilius alone, however Strange was no match for him. In danger, the mysterious cloak saved him. He was finally able to tie Caecilius, who began to mutter about the immortality that Dormammu was about to give to humanity, believing he was doing the right thing. Strange did not believe in Dormammu, it would certainly not bring anything good. Just then a blade pierced Strange's body. It turned out that a believer had stolen Strange's double rings. Before he could finish Strange, the cloak flew out again, wrapping it tightly around the man's head, giving Strange a chance to use the dual ring to go to the hospital. He called Palmer for help. While she was unconscious, Strange separated her soul from her body to guide her through the correct position. Meanwhile, the believer also separates the soul from the body and teleports through the portal to fight Strange. He quickly prevailed, nearly killing Strange's soul. However, fortunately Christine used a pacemaker to shock the believer, causing the believer to jump out, saving Strange's life. He told her to increase the intensity of her electric shock again, causing the believer's spirit to disappear. He quickly said goodbye to Christine and returned to the cathedral. Strange said that earlier, Caecilius revealed that the Ancient One also sucked energy from Dormammu's dark dimension. At Strange's questions, the Ancient One left, while Mordo was suspicious of her. Soon after, Caecilius and the followers returned. Strange has put it all into space glass. However, his strength here is many times stronger. Strange and Mordo despite trying very hard to open the portal, but can't. While Strange almost died, the Ancient One arrives in time and rescues them. However, Caecilius did not use any tricks. He pierced the blade through his subordinates into her body, then kicked her down from above. Strange and Mordo gave chase but it was too late. Strange tried to give her first aid, but knowing that she could not survive, he separated the soul from the body and spoke to her one last time. The Ancient One told Strange he would have to break the rules at some point. She hates taking dark energy, but has to do it to accomplish higher goals. After her death, Strange became even more determined to protect the world. Immediately after saying goodbye to Palmer, he and Mordo went to Hong Kong but it was too late. The whole city was now in ruins. Caecilius who arrived earlier destroyed it all. Dormammu is coming with his dark dimension that engulfs the earth. The quick-witted Strange used the Agamotto Eye to turn back time. He saved all the civilians who died. Meanwhile, Caecilius and his followers were left untouched, fighting Strange and breaking his spell. Dormammu continued to descend, preparing to swallow the earth when Strange flew into the dark dimension. Trapped Dormammu in an endless time loop. Although this will cause Strange to die countless times. But he is very resilient. Eventually Dormammu got bored, accepting Strange's bargain. Dormammu immediately took Caecilius and his servant and left the earth. Disgusted by Strange and Ancient One for violating the laws of nature, Mordo severed all ties with Kamar Taj. Strange soon returned the Agamotto Eye to Kamar Taj. He moved to a cathedral in New York to continue his studies in magic and protect the world. In the after-credit scene, Strange meets Thor when he learns he brought Loki to Earth. Thor said that he only came here to find Odin. Elsewhere, Mordo visited Pangborn, stealing the magical energy he was using to be able to walk. Clearly stated their intention to prevent the continued abuse of power by witches on Earth.